the 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Daniel Martell was in court yesterday, and it was stayed again until July, which, by the way, coincides the same week with old Jordan Getty's first court appearance. Now, those down in the United States and who have Polymarket should go up and submit some new entries for people to bet on. Apparently, the RCMP had even more evidence against Daniel, and each time they submit that to the court, you have to give the defense, more time. So what is it? 2 months, 60 days, thereabouts? 60 days, boy. Yep. Do you guys think it's going to happen again in July? Are they going to have even more evidence, especially after digital forensics going back 3 years and everything that goes with it? Oh. Listen, I went over to Mike Demands and listened to the first 6 or 7 minutes. Danny is sounding oh so serious and scared, hiding behind that totally cheesy, what is that, your new avatar, Danny? It's a very bizarre smile you've got on your face. Something's different with old Danny boy. Anyway, the RCMP keep pulling evidence and finding evidence. And they've done that going back to when they laid the charges January, so February. They did it, I believe, already twice before. Is it gonna happen again? I think so. You would expect. I shouldn't expect because we don't know all the details. But it's tantalizing to think about, isn't it? They've got even more evidence against you, Danny. There's people in my chat, or there's a comment yesterday talking about, we don't know if that evidence is going to stick. Oh, believe me, this evidence is going to stick. Like, you know what? They keep pulling more. Danny, what did you do? But it's funny to think about because they put a publication ban or conditions stating that people, and I haven't read through them, I'm just going off my mind. I should go try to search them out, see if I can't find them. But the judge put conditions on it, and they're treating it a little way to protect the identity of the victim. That way people aren't getting and sourcing their information from mainstream media, and that cycle and the nastiness that goes along with it. And it always ends up that because their names were published in this way, a portion of that blame can be put back onto the people that were bringing justice towards him, and other reasons. Doesn't matter. What Daniel's in court for has to do with an adult victim between the dates of September 2024 and March 2025. Janie has came out in a public setting like social media, the place where the judge said not to do that, and identified the victim by saying, what kind of woman presses charges on Daniel when her kids are missing? Well, that's identifying the adult victim. Daniel is over on Charmaine's claiming that, the victim never ever wanted to have him charged to begin with. She was complacent in the act. Talk about minimizing. And Hells Monroe has a hilarious, well, not hilarious, but I guess a great statement. Yesterday, victim didn't want him charged implies to me that the acts were committed, admitting the guilt. Yeah, it does. So he's admitting to it all. But not that it really means anything. All that's Danny's trying to do is continue to do what he's doing. Normalize it, minimize it. Oh, it's nothing really. It's just a little thing that I'm in front of the judge for. No, it's an SA, dude. You're going to be an RSO, bro. Why is it in Danny's case that everybody needs to throw reality out to compensate and accommodate him in his feelings? Oh, let me tell you what the truth is, Danny says. Listen, pal, you're the main suspect. Why would we be relying on you to tell us anything? You come up in front of a mic and you pray to the power of your propaganda. It's foolish. What did you do with Jack and Lily, and where did you put them? Daniel, tell the cops that. Get this and end this bullshit now. All right? You're going to be going to prison as a person who harms children. You've got a long, long life ahead of you trying to sort through that. Hopefully you get the help you need in prison. It has everything to do with your substance abuse problem and the fact that you can't control your emotions. Can't control your rage, your anger. Talking about how Malaya is such a bad mom. Well, there's breaking news. Yeah, Malaya is a bad mom. Just like you're a bad live-in boyfriend. Your relationship was ill, and it's not the other person's problem. You're 50% of that relationship. So again, Hells Monroe, Funboy here is admitting far more when you look into it. Oh yeah, I know what you're saying, Hells Monroe. You think about what it is that the crew are doing and prioritizing, coming to social media, specifically the true crime community, in order to do what? What exactly do you think is going to get solved by bringing your problem to a bunch of strangers? You know, it dawned on me because the reason I feel in this situation with Jack and Lily, why they're engaged right down to the Durwood and the Kent and Jordan, is that they're all tied to what happened to Jack and Lily and the cover-up afterwards. The alibis, the place to stash whatever it was that Danny needed to get off the Gerlach Road property, maybe including the children's bodies. It seems to me that a person like Jordan and Durwood would be the types of individuals that one might go to if they indeed needed to help get rid of a body. You know that old saying. They've got just the property and the ideas and the gumption to do that. That's just my feeling. The evidence will show and is showing that, wouldn't you know it? But they're all keen on living their lives out normally and helping out Daniel and Malaya with their guilt in the community. So not only can they live normal lives, but people are going to see them as victims. And they can use that to obtain their financial goals in the short term. A little cash hustle. And all they have to do is put a tear in their eye and pretend that they themselves weren't the contributing factor to the fate of the two missing children at this point in time. They all have a hand in that. No fool in their right mind would take a look at this situation and think that Danny's just naturally innocent and Malaya's naturally innocent. They're okay and they actually need a hand rather than justice. Day by day, we talk about it and we keep your minds on the right track. Don't fall for this foolish crap. If you want me to go through and pull from Charmaine's interview with anything Daniel said, let me know in the comments section down below. I don't care what it is he was up there saying, but for the sake of content, and it's fun to pick apart leakage and analyze statements, but really, don't be fooled by that, because that's exactly why Daniel comes here and wants to distract by laying out a whole bunch of nonsense that has nothing to do with any of the conversation, nothing to do with what happened to Jack and Lily. He wants to feed you little bits of information in order to distract you away from the blatantly obvious fact that this mofo is going down the toilet.